Light is so bright. Good golly. Turn it down at all. Hey Roland, how are you doing? Having a hard time with this light. I have an idea. Hi Charles, how are you doing? Hold on one sec. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't think this is gonna work either. Nice. I know. Let's try that. Let's see here. I'm jerry-rigging this. That's a little better. This bright is too bright. I got the wrong light for this application here. I have another one that is more of a variable intensity. This one is not. That's a little better. There we go. That's better. Yeah. That's a little better now. Yeah, that looks better. Thanks, Kurt. Let's see if I missed any questions here. Roland Holler says, good first time on your live feed, and I've got you all to myself. That's right. Scratch that. What's up, Kurt? What's up, Egan? Hey, Jorge. Do you go by Jorge or George? I know people that go by both. Hope everybody's doing well. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I got the super chat open, of course, as well. I'm going to be smelling these today. Jorge. I'm going to be smelling these today. This is a box by the different company. This is a Discovery box. And I think I actually smelled some of these on a live before, but I want to do it again today. Jamie Bales, this is not a desperate 20% off live stream, is it? No, but everything on this live stream is 100% off. So 100% off, guys. As of today, this video is 100% off. Hey, Christian, how you doing? Daniel, what's up? Roland, how do I handle my perfume budget? I mean, so I'm in a very fortunate position to where I don't normally buy a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the stuff that I buy, I consider really a business expense. So I have a certain amount of money that comes in, and I use that for certain things that I shoot videos with. So it's a business expense. But I treat every budget thing just in life, in order of importance. You talk it over with, if you have a spouse, whatever, that's the most important person you should talk this over with. But I didn't have a perfume budget before, so we would just, if we had any kind of money, like a slush fund, I guess, of funds that we have for things that we want to do, whatever, it would just go towards that. And that's generally how I handle things that are not necessarily important. It usually I just talk it over with my wife, or if I have any kind of just discretionary funds, like we have kind of our own money that we spend. So that's kind of how I do it. But I mean, there's lots of different people that do great jobs on how to talk about how to do budgets. I mean, if you're out there, I'm not saying that you're like this, but if you're out there and you don't know how to budget, that's definitely something that you should look into. Because I mean, that's just I wish that I learned how to budget and stuff like that when I was younger. It's just one of those things that we all need to know, and some people just don't understand how to do it. And with today's kind of culture of buying as much stuff as you can with money you don't have and stuff like that, it does not come naturally. So that's nuclear. What's up, David? It's almost fall. That's right. I am so excited for the fall. I am so excited. I have some fall scents I'm really looking forward to. I have some fall clothes I'm really looking forward to. Fall shoes. You're welcome, Roland. I'm just really excited for the fall overall. And it has been hot down here, so I cannot wait for summer to be over with. Golly. Jamie Bales, all your money. I live in the doghouse. That's how you do. That's how you do your budget, huh? Talking Sense. It says, "Blimey, live Daver." Hey y'all. Hey, Talking Sense. What's up? Jason Nortwich. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Kurt tried Bortnikoff. Funny thing. A couple of people from Bortnikoff actually contacted me, and they're sending me 3 things from them. So one of them is, I forgot what it was. One of them is musk something. But I looked at the line. The line looks great. Like, it looks really good. So I'm getting 3 from them. I have to go back and look. I don't have it on hand, but one of them was a musk one. I think one of them was an amber. Maybe it wasn't an amber one, but oh, there's a vetiver one. There's a vetiver one that I'm getting, and a musk one that I'm getting, and something else. I forgot. Etherealist, give us a sneak peek of your top fall scents. You know, I don't like to do a whole lot of top lists like that that change a lot. I might do something like that. I'm not really sure. Right now, though, one scent that I'm really looking forward to for the fall is a scent that probably a lot of people have already talked about. I've probably already talking about recently. Let me get it real quick. Did I talk about this one last time? I don't remember. I've done a couple of live videos. The last live video I did was actually for a Facebook group called Oh My Soul, which was great. But anyway, I think I may have showed it there, but I don't remember. I may have shown it in my last live video here, but this one is one that I'm really looking forward to. This one is, can you see it? It's Intense Cafe, or Ristretto Intense Cafe. So this one is a lot like the original Intense Cafe, but with a better coffee top note at the top. But it gives you kind of that same, so good. It gives you that same type of smell that Intense Cafe had, that rosy, caramelly, milky coffee. Whew, man, that is so good. Whew. It reminds me a lot of Rochas Man, but like a niche version of Rochas Man. So maybe I'll put that in a thing. Kurt Baker, I just ordered musk cologne. Awesome. Let me know what you think about that one, because I think that's the one I'm getting. At least trying. Stefan Sorensen, how are you doing? Evening. Let's see. Chi-Town, California. Has anyone besides me found Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male sour and soapy smelling on their skin? Not me. I'm not really sure. Do you know where you bought yours? Like, is there a chance of it being bad? If you bought it from like a third party, or if it was maybe a sketchy sale, that would be a red flag for me. But it hasn't been sour. I do get the soapy thing that you're talking about, because on me it's really powdery, and it does have like that kind of barbershop thing, but it's very clean and powdery. So I can see how that kind of translates to soapy to some people too. Roland asks, have you tried Satori parfums and Dessert from Japan? I have not. Satori, I think I actually have some samples from Satori. I'm not really sure. I have to go look at it. Dessert, I have not. I haven't even heard of them, so I got to check them out. Roland, you said you live in Japan. What is a fragrance industry world like in Japan? I'd like your take on that. Talking Sense, yes. I want to try that. The first one needed more coffee desperately, in my opinion. Yes, I totally agree. The Ristretto is very similar. I would say that it's definitely improvement over the original one. The coffee note, especially when I first smelled it, it was great. So when I first smelled this, the coffee note was incredible, like very, very authentic smelling coffee note in here. And I didn't get that with the original Intense Cafe. But I will still say that it smells, I mean, like 80-90% like the original Intense Cafe. It's that same smell, but just with a better coffee note. This one is supposed to be Extrait de Parfum. I don't know if you can see that on there at the bottom there, Extrait de Parfum. I haven't found that it really made that much of a difference. So I don't know what they're using for oils or ingredients or anything, but it didn't seem to be Extrait strength. I'm not saying they're lying, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem super strong like you would imagine it would be. Hello, Faithin. Faithin. Roland, also Stora Skuggen. Skuggen? I'm not really sure. Especially the beautiful Silphium. These all just seem like words you're just making up. I haven't tried those. I need to check them out. The problem, this is always the problem with being a reviewer, is there are so many fragrances that come out daily, constantly. And it's really hard to keep up. So especially if something gains traction that you haven't tried, and especially in my area, where it takes a lot more effort to try to seek something out, it's difficult to keep up. Jason Norwich asks, any plans to review the Dollar Shave Club colognes, Blueprint 100 and 200 series? Asking because Dollar Shave Club is used by tons of men. You know, I really would like to try that. I have a big problem with trying to get in contact with them. There's actually a couple of big companies that I've been trying to contact, but it's hard to get in contact with them. And it's not a line that I just want to buy for the review, because I think it wouldn't pay to do that. It would make sense financially for me to buy it and then to review it. So I would like to do that. I'm not expecting that much, but I would like to do that. Janique Moss says, hey from the Bahamas. Hey, how are you doing? I'd love to be in the Bahamas right now. Faithin asks, what do you think of Creed SVM? I'm not sure what the SVM is. What do you mean by SVM? Is that recommended for tropical weather? SVM. It's not Silver Mountain water you're trying to say, is it? Richard Crooks, really enjoy your content. Rick from Manchester, UK. You actually got me into fragrances, so thanks for that. Oh, you're welcome, Richard. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. What time is it in the UK? It's like, I forgot how many hours ahead is it. It's like 6 hours? Forgot. Chi-Town, California. It was a legit travel sample box. It smelled overly sweet on my skin one night, but the next night it was extremely sour. Skin chemistry? I mean, I don't think it's your skin. I don't necessarily think that it's your skin that makes something good or bad. So I'm not a believer in skin chemistry in that sense, that your skin makes something smell a different way. But it could be a number of things. I'm not really sure I don't really know. Jesse B, give us a spin. Hold on. Let me give you one. Let's see. How's that? The best spin in history. Frenchie Noah, the new Rochas mustache EDP for the win. Is that a new one by Rochas? I haven't heard of that one. If it is, I'm not sure if it was a joke about Ristretto or not. David says, to me, coffee smells like skunk. Ooh, man. I like that skunk juice, man. I am the Jad. Sup, man? Talking Sense says, sounds more like what I hoped the OG would be like. Appreciate your thoughts. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by and asking questions. Jonathan Peruse asks, what fragrance are you wearing today? I'm actually not wearing a fragrance today. But the last one that I wore was yesterday. And I think you guys, if you watch my Instagram at all, I mean, you may have seen this already. But let me go get it real quick. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. All right, so the last one that I wore yesterday was this, and this is Cool Water Intense by David Off, and I was really, I was really hoping good things for this, and it's not good at all. I have a video about my disappointment about this fragrance coming soon. I actually shot it the other day. Here's an interesting thing that you might want to know about. Yesterday, I went out and shot like 3 or 4 videos on location, and none of them came out. There was a setting that I had on my camera, and the video looked terrible, so that really sucked. Made my day. Spending all that time and then come home and none of it works out. But and then one of them I could have probably salvaged, but the format didn't work for what I wanted to do there. But I have a video about Cool Water Intense coming. So this one, here's the funniest thing. The notes in this are orange, coconut, and amber. And I smell none of that in this. And I also don't smell Cool Water in this. It's a shame. All right, let's see here. Talking Sense, 1:06 a.m. Oh my goodness, you're up late over there. Goodness. Faith and William, Silver Mountain Water. Oh, okay. So Silver Mountain Water is fantastic. I love Silver Mountain Water. I do think it's good in the summer. It's a very good, fresh scent. I prefer it in the springtime because of that kind of floral aspect that it has. But it does work well in the summer, in the summertime as well. I actually gave some to my wife. I know it's a masculine scent or maybe even unisex, but I think it was more. I think it was marketed more towards men. And I gave it to my wife, and it smells phenomenal on her. I think it smells great. Scentsitar fragrance. Hey, how you doing? Kurt, LOL, listen to Mr. Niche Guy. His Bortnikoff was ecstatic yesterday. Okay. Must have missed something. Everyone's liking the spin that I did. Bang your head for the spin. Valzalel, what's up, guys? Daver Fragrances here. Scentsitar Fragrance asks, finding new fragrances you love. Yeah. So I was just talking about, let me put this one up. This is one I don't like. So let me put that one up. So I was actually just talking about Ristretto Intense Cafe. I'm going to have a video mentioning this in the future. That one is phenomenal. Really like that one a lot. Here's another one that I'm going to be mentioning too, and this one is Obsidian by Revure. And this is a line I wasn't sure I was going to like. I get requests all the time to review stuff, and sometimes I just have to turn them down. And this was one that I was on the fence about. I was not sure if I was going to turn them down or not. And on a whim, I decided I'll take it. I will take it and I will do a video about it, and I could not be more pleased. This is Obsidian, and it's phenomenal. It's like a really, really musky scent. Really musky with some citruses in there. I think there's some violet and sandalwood. Oh, man. That is totally up my alley. That is a great scent. So check out Revure Obsidian. I haven't tried the other ones in his line. I'd love to try more from them. But yeah, I like how he spells eau de parfum with an X. Something you don't see every day. Reminds me of New Orleans down here. Close to me, anyway, 2 hours away. All right, let's see here. Got a lot of questions here. Let me go back up here. Roland says, I live in Tokyo, and there's a good number of designers and some niche. Okay. I wasn't sure what the scene would be up there. He also says, the Tokyo City Guide is very good if you want to get an idea of what's available. However, the interesting thing is on the culture, I think. Men, and for the most part women, do not wear perfume at all. Some skin scents from care products, some fragrant shampoo, but very little perfume. However, there is a very rich culture of ceremonial scents. The art of Kodo as an incense. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Valzalel says, I've been forgetting to put on fragrances lately. I usually do like 2, one for the day, then one for the night. Yeah. Talking sense. Are Dessert expensive in Japan, Roland? I'm importing from the UK and hype expensive. They sound nice, though. Okay, Roland continues about the Kodo. It says Kodo art, where you heat up 5 chunks of agar wood from different origins and picture a mental image and then smell them again in a different order and then try to find back which one is which. You're supposed to write an improvised poem about each too. Wow, that was really cool. Really cool. I think I heard about that in a documentary at one point. That's really neat. Jonathan says, is it true that it kind of smells like Creed, cool water, I mean. So the Cool Water Intense does not. Cool Water, the original Cool Water does bear a similarity to Green Irish Tweed. Green Irish Tweed is a lot better, I think, a lot better. But Cool Water is similar. The Platypus, I'm actually not a Cool Water fan. I don't know what it is. Not my style, I guess. Not everyone is. That's okay. Not everyone has to like everything. So let me put that scent up real quick. So yeah, really digging that one. Man, I forgot my water. All right, let's see here. That's Nuclear. Been digging South Bay from the different company for years. You try it. I don't think that's one I've tried. But speaking of, I got this. This is a discovery box from the different company. It's got, I think, 16. Yeah, 16 little ones in here. And that looks like that's about 10 mils or so. I'm not really sure. I'm going to try some here. I actually have a video that I'm going to post pretty soon, maybe next week, about fragrances that I just forgot. There's so many fragrances that get sent to me that I forget some. And I have a whole box of fragrances that I forgot, and this is one of them. So let me see if I have South Bay. Ah, look at that, South Bay. Let me try it real quick. All right, South Bay. I got some of my legs now. Scent of the day, South Bay. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Really bright citrus scent. I like that one a lot. Is that lemon? Let me look it up real quick. Oh, man, so good. Come on. Take my time here. Let me answer another question. Robert Quill, hey David, love your channel. Thank you, Robert. Really appreciate it. So that's Nuclear, South Bay. Awesome. Daniel, living room looks cozy. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's also messy. I got little kids videos right here. I'm not going to show you everything. Oh, there's some kids stuff right there. Talking sense. I'm just going to say it straight. Silver Mountain Water is the only good Creed. It runs away. That's funny. I like a lot from Creed. I think their main players that everyone knows, I think they're really their best ones. I think they're having a really hard time following up on the popularity they have. They haven't released a good fragrance since Aventus. Excuse me. Chi-Town, California. Have you tried Versace L'Homme? I know it's a polarizing cologne, but I absolutely love it. It's my formal autumn. It's my formal and autumn fragrance. I have. I don't remember what I thought about it. I think I thought it was just okay, but I have tried it. I think I actually may have it. Daniel D925 says, hi Daver, how's you and your family doing? We're doing great. The kids are at school right now for a school event. My wife is away with some friends, so I'm with you guys. Vacanza Italiana, hey Daver, tried any of the new Ormande Jayne fragrances? I have not, but I may be able to try some of those soon. Ormande Jayne is a great house. I've only tried a couple from them, but I like them. Centaur fragrance, doing great. You are doing great, I see. Do you do these often? I must have been sleeping. No, I don't do these a lot, but I'm going to be trying to do them more, so you haven't missed out on anything. I did one, I think about 2 weeks ago on the channel, and then last week I did one for a Facebook group called Oh My Soul. But I want to definitely try to do these more. Roland says, Stora Skogen Silphium is a Swedish house, but their stuff is incredible and strange and beautiful. Check it out. A bit pricey, though. I'll definitely check it out. That sounds right up my alley. That strange and beautiful stuff and interesting. That's what I want to try to smell. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to check them out. Centaur fragrance. Oh, nice. Heard great things about that and that Montal and Obsidian. Yeah, totally agree. They're great. Belzalel says, Revere. Okay. Centaur fragrance. I'm Southern too. I knew we had something in common. That's funny. Spencer, hola. How are you doing? Valzalel, reminder the Green Irish Tweed came out first. Okay. I don't think that really matters. The comparison is always skewed in the opposite direction because cool water is cheaper. People want to know, does cool water smell like Green Irish Tweed? Because they want to spend less. So that's really always why the comparison goes that way. It doesn't matter that necessarily that Green Irish Tweed came out second. Let's see. Chi-Town, California. I attended an Eid al-Fitr, sorry for mispronouncing that, last day of Ramadan celebration in Oman, and the men burned agar wood in a dish. Just fanning the smoke on you made you smell like oud for the next 2 days. Wow. Wow, that is potent juice. Potent smoke. Jonathan Peruse, thanks for the answer, man. Kind of new to the community, and I really like your vids. Cheers from Canada. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to help. DFW Shade, I feel like we need some background jazz to complete the mellowness. I would put some on, but I'm guaranteed to get some kind of copyright strike or something going on if I put some music on in the background. So I guess you just have to put on background music for your own house. Craig L. Just got my nose on Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Forte. Oh my. Much improved performance than the original. We'll be buying a 50 ml for next summer. Hopefully discounters have it in inventory. Yeah, so that's one that I think is definitely an improvement. It was more money. It didn't seem like much of an improvement, but it was still an improvement. So I can see that if you really like that fragrance, having that would be a lot better. The Platypus got a sample of Parfums de Marly Layton coming. My first dive into the niche world, hoping it's not been too overhyped. Looking for something a little fancier for my brother's wedding. Layton is very good. I don't think that Layton is the best from Parfums de Marly. I think the best one, there are two that I think are great from Parfums de Marly. One is Herod, obviously. Herod is probably my favorite from them. Fantastic. And then their women's fragrance, Delina, is incredible. That may not be up your thing, though. But also, Galloway is incredible for summer. That's another great one that I would definitely recommend. Layton is very good. I think it's a little bit more in that kind of... once they got to Layton, the subsequent releases from Parfums de Marly seemed a little bit more mainstream in how they come across in their smell. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but some people don't like the direction that Parfums de Marly took, especially after that. Kurt Baker, Erofa! Mystery reviewer, if Nintendo develops a fragrance, what would it smell like? What should it smell like? I don't know. Oh, I got a video playing now, apparently. You know what's funny? When I was younger, of course, I had like a Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo, had a Super Nintendo. When I had the Super Nintendo, I was around 4th, 5th grade, and I remember distinctly my mother, excuse me, my mother bought this peach room spray, and we would play Super Mario World and Pilot Wings and F-Zero, and every time I smell that kind of aldehydic peach room spray type of smell, it always reminds me of playing Nintendo when I was a kid, and just really great memories. So for me, if Nintendo were to make a fragrance, if I were in charge of it, I would make it some really fun aldehydic peach thing. But I don't think anyone else would like that as much as I did. Valzalel, oh, speaking of Creed, what are your thoughts on Royal Water? I saw someone put it in an F tier for Creed fragrances. I was shocked, I think. Royal Water is okay. I don't think it's necessarily an F tier, but it's not one of their best, I don't think. I think there's definitely better ones out there from them. Like Irolfa, much better than Royal Water. other ones that they have are much better. Royal Water is just okay. To me, it would be more of a C tier. Maybe I should rate all these Creed fragrances. What do you think about Luna Rossa Prada? I have it. I love it. Spencer Diaz asks, what do you think about Luna Rossa Prada? I love Luna Rossa. I think it's a very good, fresh, lavender musky scent. Very relaxing. I have it in my, my drawer back there. I've talked about it a lot, but it's a very casual scent for me, and I really enjoy it. Kurt Baker says, Montebaco is awesome. Just Add Light. Hey, how are you doing? If it's a sample set, I have a feeling you're going to like Oud Samash, Daver. One of Duchapour's best. What's up, guys? Let me see if I have it. I don't know if I have Oud Samash. Let me try that one. So let me put that one down. See, I got Adjatay. Un Parfum de Sins and Bois. Okay. Osmanthus. Wonder what that smells like. Let's see. White Zagora. Bergamot. That's going to be a good one. Celle de Vetiver. I have smelled that one before. I like that one. Oriental Lounge. Limon de Cordoza. After Midnight. Sublime Balkis. what kind of fragrance is that? Sublime Ball Kiss. Nuit Magnetic. Come on. I need to name these things. Tokyo Bloom. Kashan Rose. Pure Eve. And is that Bortnikoff? Le Parfume. So I got a lot of these. No Oud Samash. I was wanting to try that one though. That would have been great. All right, let's see. I do like Duchapour though. Duchapour is really kind of hit or miss, but I really like his perspective on a lot of scents, and I always respect what he does. Talking scents, have you tried any Beaufort London fragrances? Coeur de Noir has a strange and beautiful nailed. I don't think I've tried any from them. I need to look at them. Kurt Baker, live in Indianapolis from Chattanooga. Tuctamos Prime says, hi Dave, can you recommend a really good watermelon fragrance? I think Shea and Blue has one, a watermelon one, but I haven't tried it. And I tried to get some samples from Shea and Blue, and they were going to send me some, but something happened in the mailing and it never came. But I would try them. Shea and Blue has a watermelon fragrance. I forgot what it was called, but it sounded really good. Watermelon is really a hard note because you can't really get any oil from it. So it's not like a natural note. You have to kind of make it up in accords. And most people I find, if there's a watermelon note in a fragrance, it's usually really bad. But sometimes people say that the note Calone, C-A-L-O-N-E, has a watermelon-like smell, overtone. So you can actually go on Fragrantica and look at fragrances that have Calone in the note list, or even watermelon, and you can go and look those up and see if there's any fragrances that might have a similar type of smell like that. Calorie reviews. Any upcoming releases you have interest in? Yeah, definitely. So Dior is sending me the newest, their newest one. I forgot what it's called, but the newest version of Sauvage. So the newest version of Sauvage, really interested in that. So let's see how it is. I'm also really, really interested in Spice Blend by Dior in the Privé collection. That one is supposed to be inspired by bay rum aftershave, which I have a lot of experience with. So I have a feeling that it's not going to smell very much like true traditional bay rum, and I kind of hope it doesn't, but I really want to see where it's going to go. Get Right says, you look skinnier. I think partly it's the angle of the camera or whatever. I have lost a little bit of weight. There was one point 2 years ago where I was at my skinniest, and then I had a couple of, I had a little bit of a health downer where I had a really weird, I had some anxiety caused by coming off of coffee, which is really funny. I came off coffee too hard, and it gave me anxiety for like 6 months. And so in that time, I gained some weight. And that was when I was at my heaviest. And so since then, I've lost a lot of the kind of heavier weight and back at a normal weight right now. But I've been exercising a lot more. And since it's so hot, I've been sweating my tush off because it's so hot and out here. DFW Shade says, I'm digging the live chats though. Was actually outside watering the garden earlier, but it's a nice time to catch up on your news. Thank you, I appreciate it. I have another news episode coming next week. I'm gonna have another news, official news episode. Got a sample, Kaplan, not impressed? Okay, talking to each other. Oh, Kurt Baker, a sample of Colognes. Let me try Colognes real quick here. Tell me, has anyone tried the ball kiss? Was the Cologne the... Oh well. Go somewhere else. All right, let's see here. Get Right. Love Black Phantom, my fave. Yeah, Black Phantom is great. That's one of the best caramel fragrances. It's so good, Black Phantom. God, I really want to get more of that. I had a split of that a couple of years ago, and man, that sold so fast. Oop. Right. PS3 was on, I guess. Turned off. DFW Shade. I wore PDM's Owajon at a family dinner last year. My teenage nephew sat next to me. He looked around and said, "What smells like applesauce?" Isn't it so funny? It's so funny. We really love fragrances. We really appreciate it. And then someone says one thing and it just ruins it. I remember one time I wore Tobacco Vanille, and it was on Christmas. And I walked into the kitchen and someone said, "What smells like talcum powder?" These cretins, I tell you. Valzalel, I think I tried either Galloway or Godolphin on my skin. It smelled like horseradish to me. Very off-putting. I have no clue why. These were branded samples too. Also a Nintendo fragrance with mushroom. That's right. I guess I should have mushroom in it, huh? That wouldn't smell very good though. Nick N. only just joined the broadcast. Different companies. Adjatay is actually pretty decent. Let me try that one. Let me find it real quick. Adjatay. There we go. Adjatay, queer narcotic. Let's try it. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be a leather fragrance. That's okay. It's kind of one of those clean leather types things. I'm not a big fan of that. I think that's okay. That reminds me kind of like Queer Canage by Dior. That kind of thing. That's okay. Wasn't a big fan of that. DFW shade, I want to love Herod, but I get horrible projection and longevity out of it. On me, it's not it's not powerful projection, which I don't need. Longevity is pretty good. To me, it's about 6 to 8, probably around the 8-hour range. I think that's fine for me. Chi-Town, California. What do you think of D by Alfred Dunhill? I haven't tried that one, but I do like some from Dunhill a lot. Like Dunhill Icon is fantastic. Really enjoy that one a lot. Christy asks, what do you think of Maison Margiela Replica fragrances as a whole? I haven't tried any from them. I have a friend who really likes them. He has a few from them. And I know they especially recently, they've been getting a lot of hype, or at least a lot of suggestions. I wouldn't say necessarily hype, but a lot of talk. But I haven't tried any from them yet. But I'll check them out. Let me see if I can get some, and I'll check them out. Platypus says, thanks for the answer. Brother's wedding is in early November. So was looking at the fall ones. Been looking at Herod, Layton, and Owajon, but thought go something a little more mainstream first and then go Herod. Yeah. Layton, I think, is great for the fall, especially if you want something that has that kind of mainstream type of smell. I think you won't be displeased with Layton. To me, it kind of smells like a niche version of kind of like a Thierry Mugler fragrance. And I think that's a good thing. Roland asks, have you tried the new squid from Zoologist? I have not. I tried a couple from Zoologist right when they were starting off, and I didn't like the ones I smelled, so I kind of just gave up on the house. I know a lot of people really like them. And maybe the ones that, and I think at the time he only had like 3 or 4. So it was not many at the time. I know he's gotten a lot more fragrances. So, but I just haven't really gotten into that house. I think he has a great concept for the line, and he has a lot of fans. So that's pretty cool. But maybe I should try him out again and see how the line is. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'm the Jad. Is there a fragrance that you changed your view on? Like used to love, but now like, or the other way around? Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of fragrances that I either hated and then loved, or loved and hated. A couple of those, like a lot of the ones that I used to really like and then I don't like now, are on some of my videos. So I have a video about niche I won't rebuy. So definitely check out like the full list of like the niche ones. I have my designers that I won't rebuy coming out pretty soon. So I won't give everything away, but some of the ones that I will not rebuy are like Amen from Thierry Mugler. Probably not going to rebuy Pure Havane by Thierry Mugler. Sauvage. Sauvage, I like Sauvage, especially at the start. Sauvage and I have a really weird relationship. Like I didn't love it at first, and then I really started to like it. And then I gave it to a friend of mine, and then he wore it all the time, and then I lost interest in it, and I don't really want to wear it anymore. And there's other fragrances that I didn't like, but then I do now. Like, and then some that just really start to grow on you a lot. I can think of like Orange Sanguine by Atelier Cologne. I didn't love it first. I thought it was just okay. But then one day I wore it, and I was like, oh, everything just clicked, and I just got it. I think it's a genius fragrance. and I do wear it, especially in the summer, like on summer trips. I really like it. There's another one that I really love by Hermes called Poivre Samarcand, and I really love that one, but oh, hold on a second. I really love Poivre Samarcand, but I can't wear it a lot because the people around me that smell it thinks it smells like BO. So I eventually just sold it. But I loved it. When I first smelled it, I thought it smelled like BO. And then the more I wore it, I smelled more of a caraway, woody, spicy, peppery type of thing. And then other people got BO from me. So I'm like, no, I can't do that anymore. That's Nuclear says, South Bay notes, grapefruit, mandarin leaf, tamarind, grapefruit tree, eglantine, freesia, sandalwood, vetiver. So yeah, okay, there you go. Heard a lot about Carlisle, but that was a little more expensive. I think Carlisle is one that I actually have not tried, if I'm mistaken. I could be wrong about that. They have so many, I get confused with some of the names with Parfums de Marly because they all kind of just run together. Craig L., what is your favorite Le Labo fragrance? You know what? I don't like Le Labo. I think they're a really overrated house. I don't like them at all. There's only a couple that I think are okay. I mean, just okay. Bergamot, I always forget the numbers. Is it Bergamot 24 or something like that? Bergamot 15? I don't know. The Bergamot one I thought was okay, but there's so many better fresh bergamot scents. It doesn't really add anything. So, so even though I like it, there's no way that I would ever get it. I don't think it's worth it. And the other one that I really like Bay Rose 26. I think that is a really wonderful, that's one that I do think is actually really good. That's a really wonderful rose scent, but that's not one that I'll wear a lot, but it's a beautiful rose scent. Other than that, there's none that I would wear. Nick Yen says, Tonnerre by Beaufort is amazing. Beaufort is a brand created by a former drummer for the band Prodigy. Really? That's cool. I'm going to check that out. Beaufort. Awesome. Daniel Tall from Marley, also Percival, fabulous scent. Okay. Talkie says, yes, I'd love to see your take on them. The head of Beaufort is a drummer from the band Prodigy, which is weird enough in itself. Their frags are vicious, beautiful, awesome. Hey, we got a person named Smart Fart here, apparently. Etherealist says, the Shea and Blue Watermelon is half decent. It's decent price too. Okay. Nikki, and the note list for Beaufort's Tonnerre is unique to say the least. Talking Sense says, Tonnerre is insane. The only frag that actually made me feel oppressed and terrified of it. That's hilarious. Mystery Reviewer asks, would be great to see a top 10 smells like the 90s list. Love them or hate them. Yeah. I Am the Jazz says, I heard that Spice Blend is redundant to Ambre Nuit. You know, I saw that. I saw that the juice looked just like Ambre Nuit, and that's my initial thought without having smelled it. I don't know. I don't know. If someone were to tell me that, I would say there's no way that's possible. There's no way. Joseph Fregali, Dave, are looking forward to the fall. Will you do a fall recommendation that you love? Yeah, I was just talking about some that I really like are get something on my shirt. I was really liking Ristretto Intense Cafe. Maybe talking about that some more too. Really liking that one. There's another one. Actually, you know what? I just got a new fragrance from Tiziana Terenzi. Do you want me to smell that with you guys? Let me go smell it real quick. I haven't even opened it. Now to the left, you can see the mess in the background real quick. So here's Tiziana Terenzi. And I think this is supposed to be a fall-winter scent. I'm not really sure. This one is Caput Mundi. Is that how you say it? Caput Mundi. So let me open it real quick. Did you guys know I have a Fragrance Bros knife here? Let's see here. I love the bottle. Oh, goodness. Another one that I'm really looking forward to is the coffee scent by Teo Cabanel. I forgot what they called that one. But I should be getting that one too, whenever that comes out. I think that comes out in, if I'm not mistaken, I think that comes out in October. Wow, look at that. The cap on this is incredible. I guess that's the phases of the moon. Yeah. Wow, how amazing is that? Bottle, look at that. So cool. Already I get some sandalwood and incense out of this. Let's see. Ooh, that's very good. It's not what I thought it was going to be. Wow, really good. That's going to be a winner for sure. Talking Scents, Tiziana Terenzi La Donero is one of my all-time greats. Not smelt much from the house, but that one, I'd sell my parents before I'd sell my La Donero. I actually have La Donero. That's one that I forgot that I had. That's very good. Wow, this is so good. What's in this? Let's see, there's a little book that comes with it, like a little thing here. Everything is in Italian. Let's see here. Where's the notes here? It smells like there's definitely a floral presence here. Man. It smells like nothing I've smelled before, which is why my brain is going crazy here. I get kind of a spicy, maybe a little bit of pink pepper, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there it is. Bergamot 22, there it is. You smells good. Yo, bro, what's up? How are you doing, Eugene? Glad to have you here. Get Right says, Replica by the fireplace. Love it. Just Out of Light says, Galen, have you smelled Blood Oranges by Shea and Blue? Looking for a new orange blend. Joseph Fragale, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, says, my wife thought that Tobacco Vanille smelled like a closet full of shoes. Tuctimus Prime says, gotta give Ball Kiss a sniff. The curiosity's killing me. All right. Let's go smell that one real quick. So wow, yes. Caput Mundi, incredible. Can someone get the notes of this, Caput Mundi? Because I really want to go over that real quick, because it has, man, that's so good. There's got to be a rose in there. It's got to be. All right, let's see. Sublime Ball Kiss. All right, let's do this. The spice must flow. What is the price for the Caput Mundi? I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. I don't even want to speculate. Ball Kiss. Ugh. Not a fan of this one. Very green and staticky. Very acrid. Oak moss. Oh, it smells cheap. It smells like a cheap candle that you smell at a pottery store. R.I.P. the Ball Kiss. No one wants the Sublime Ball Kiss. All right, let's see here. Man, I am way behind. Okay, there we go. What's your opinion on the Jayne line? I like the Jayne line, but I think from what I tried, nothing really stood out. But I need to revisit it. But I think they're beautiful from what I've seen and the bottles anyway. I need to go back and try it. What do you think about Faithin asks, what do you think about Millesime Imperial? It's garbage. Millesime Imperial is garbage. If you're talking about like a watermelon note, I don't think that one even has a very good watermelon note to start with. I mean, I think you'd be better off with like Love and Luck by Ed Hardy, which it doesn't really either, but you'd be better off with that. DFW Shade, heard a lot of clattering around over there. How do you keep your samples organized? I've used a plastic case for rifle rounds. The spaces are just right size for most samples, unless you get those long YSL samples. Yeah, so I try to get rid of a lot of stuff if I can. Like I have way too many bottles. Like it's overtaking my house. So I've got to sell a whole bunch of stuff. And then as far as my samples, I usually, God, I got stuff stuck in my nose, that scent from Ball Kiss. As far as samples, I usually keep them in bags, like gallon-size zip-top bags that are organized with by letters. So I usually have like AB for one, CD for another one, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll just organize them by letters for like the small samples. And that seems to save space for that type of thing. But even then, I just want to get rid of those. I'm not going to keep samples. I don't know why I keep those. Roland, I got to go working on the 2020 Olympics here. Oh, awesome. See you later, Roland. Thanks for stopping by. He says, thanks for the good times and try Stora Skogen and Satori Parfums. Thank you. Miller Fisherman, hey, David, been a long-time fan back in the day when Jer was around. Off topic, but do you have any other hobbies besides fragrances? Yeah, so I play guitar. I've been playing for a long, long time. That is one that I play almost every week live. And I actually just got a new guitar. If you want to see my new guitar, I can show you my new guitar. But if not, well, no worries. But anyway, that is my main hobby. I also have another channel that I've talked about, but that one's called Beast Made Reviews. And Beast Made Reviews talks about high quality products at different price points. I really like the process of reviewing. So I've taken that and put it to other things that I think other people will like. Other products like clothes and everyday carry stuff. So I really, I guess it's not really a hobby, but it's another thing that I like to do. So I like doing those reviews a lot. And for whatever reason, I just somehow accumulate collections of things, and I don't even try. It's just I just accumulate things. ML, are there any floral fragrances for men that smell like a flower shop? I don't know if there's any floral fragrances for men that smell like a flower shop, but there are plenty of floral scents out there that have that type of smell. To me, the two or three fragrance notes that you really want to look for to have like that flower shop type smell are rose, and then lily, and then or lily of the valley, and then maybe even tuberose. But those three, tuberose is a little bit more powdery, but if you have rose and lily of the valley especially, you'll get that type of florist type of smell. Michael Skidmore says, hi, David, do you think the House of Histoires de Parfums is underrated? I'm thinking about trying out 1725. What is your experience with the scent? I don't know if I've tried 1725. That's another house that's hard for me to remember the names. I have one of their amber scents, and the amber one is pretty good. I like the amber one a lot. I haven't smelled many from Histoires de Parfums, but the two or three that I've smelled I thought were very high quality. I thought they were interesting, and I like the bottles too. And that's kind of just a side thing, but I like them. As far as them being underrated, I mean, I guess any brand that you like that other people don't really talk about, I guess is on the underrated side, but I wouldn't necessarily call them an underrated house, but I guess so. Bergamot 22. Yeah, okay, there it is. Bergamot 22. ML says, I have the patchouli one. It's garbage. Yeah, I don't like Le Labo at all. Yeah, Le Labo is mediocre at best. Did you try Karl Lagerfeld Bois de Vetiver? It's a hidden gem. Great blood orange and cheap. I haven't tried that one. I'll check it out. Dr. Sunchaser, thoughts on Viking? Viking is okay. I don't think it's bad, but it's not great. And it's very, very middle of the road. It's not very interesting to me. They kind of made it as like a sequel to Aventus, but it doesn't have the appeal that Aventus has. Viking, to me, goes in more of a mature direction, which, that's their prerogative. I wasn't impressed with Viking. Joseph Fragali says, I pronounced his name correctly. Usually everyone gets it wrong. Thanks. You're welcome. Kurt Baker, Dionisio is awesome. Yeah, I haven't tried that one. I need to try more. I had a couple of them. Centaur, is it Ursa? I want to try that one so much. No, but I have tried Ursa. That one's very good. I think that's the one that smells like, no, okay. Ursa is very good. I don't remember exactly what that one's like. Orion is also really good. That smells like Aventus. Yeah, Tiziana Terenzi, I really like that one. Centaur fragrance, no, it's not an Essie. The knife is, this is a Benchmade. This is just a Griptilian by Benchmade, but you can actually go to their like a custom logo thing creator, and you can actually make a knife. Oop, I got 20% battery life. You can actually put a logo on the knife. So I made a version of the knife that you can't really find. So I got like white with the black split arrows and the black hardware and black blade, and then the my logo. But I love knives too. That's something that I seem to have a collection for too. Collection of too. DFW Shade, I like the TT frags. Hard to find many reviews on YouTube covering them though. That's true. I'm not really sure why. All the ones that I've smelled are amazing. And the bottles are just incredible. Really enjoy that a lot. Just Add Light, really keen on trying Arrakis. I'm not sure. Is that a real fragrance coming out? Is that may be one? Did I talk about that one on the new fragrances? I'm not sure if I did or not. It sounds like you're right that it is. The only reason I say that is because it could be just a complete joke on your part, but I'm not really sure. But it sounds like that is a fragrance coming out, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, I definitely want to try it, but I don't know if it will be any good though. I guess they're trying to coordinate that with the Dune movie coming out, which is going to be freaking awesome. I am the Jad. Am I the only one who hates the Tom Ford private line on principle? Creed, I understand, but Tom Ford, just why? I try not to dislike houses because of price points. I think that's silly. They're gonna make something that they think is quality for the price point that they put it there. If they make money from it, I don't see a problem with that. They make quality fragrances. I just don't think that a lot of their fragrances from the Tom Ford line are great. But there are some that are really good to me. Platypus says, watch Ball Kiss be the best one in the set. Definitely not. Talking said, Sublime Ball Kiss. It has to be the musky Castoreum bomb, please. Thumbs down to the Ball Kiss. Okay, notes on Caput Mundi. Bulgarian Rose, Iris. That's what it is. Iris, Lily of the Valley. I can see that a little bit. Definitely Bulgarian Rose. Smell it again. Iris, Lily of the Valley. Wow, really interesting. It smells like there's like a spicy facet on there and a fruity one. It also smells like there's sandalwood in here. That's really good. Man, that's good. It doesn't, so even though there's all those floral notes in here, it doesn't have an overwhelming floral type of smell. Senator says, DFW, you my Dune bro now. We are Muad'Dib. Talking Sense says, Senator is a Dune friend. I remember you commented on my Ivory Route vid way back because of the Dune reference. I love Dune. I love Dune. I've read all the books, except for some of the sequels. I have a lot of the, except for some of the prequels, I mean. I have some of the prequels, and I've read some of the prequels, the Kevin J. Anderson, Brian Herbert prequels. They're so-so. The Frank Herbert ones are a lot better, obviously. Frag sub-themes, awesome. Okay, middle notes on this. Indian Oud, Sandalwood, there you go, Sandalwood, Patchouli, Orris, Saffron, base notes, Ambergris. I could get that a little bit. Cedar, cashmere wood, agar wood, and Cambodian oud. For as much oud as they say is in here, I don't get a lot of oud. Definitely Bulgarian rose, sandalwood, iris. I do get a little bit of the lily of the valley. Maybe a little bit of saffron. I'm not really sure, but that's mostly what I get there. Felix W, do you know Illusion Magist by Jean-Michel Duris? No, I don't. Haven't heard of that one. Christy says, thanks for the live stream. Gotta go. Live PD is starting. See you later, Christy. Thanks for stopping by. Michael Thomas, play that guitar. Scents and Sounds. Okay, hold on. This is one of my new ones. Hold on, I'm coming. There we go. You can't really see it, I guess, from the light, but it's called Fairlane. This is a Gretsch. This is one of their cheaper ones, very inexpensive. But the quality on this is incredible for the price that you get. I could not believe it. Hey! Got a chat here. Let me see here. Can I see it? Oh, no. Ah! Come on, how do I see that? Silver TTZ, let's see, SLVRTTZX. I can't see your comment. I was gonna answer your comment if you have a super chat. But here it is. Little out tune. Let me see here. There you go. Ooh. Oh, man. Favorite Xerjoff would be Uden. Uden's incredible. Let's see here. Let's see. Tuctimus Prime. As a fellow guitarist, I think you should get that new guitar and give us your favorite riff to play. Let's see. What is my favorite riff? I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think of there's a riff that I was just learning. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ah, man. I'm trying to remember it. I can't remember it. Anyway. Still a little out too. I'm not on my A game right now. Ugh, little out of tune. I'm not going to fix it though, honestly. All right, got to get back to the questions here. Yeah, thanks for the, let's see, ML says, oh yeah, I can see here. Recharge 3 says, what's your favorite vintage designer fragrance, Dave? I don't know if I have a favorite vintage designer fragrance. There's a fragrance that I've wanted to try for a while called Magie Noir by Lancôme. And I think that one was discontinued here in the States. Some people say that they can get it in the in Europe. I'm not really sure, but I've always wanted to try that one because my mother said it was her favorite fragrance, and we can never find it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. You put a guitar in my hand, I'm going to stop paying attention. Any thoughts on the higher end YSL releases like Queer 24 and Kaftan? No, that's one that I've really wanted to try. I've really wanted to try those and I haven't. So yeah. Centaur, very nice. I'm a Spyderco and Cold Steel guy myself mostly. I have some Spyderco too. I like them a lot. I'm like everything. I'm kind of I try to stay kind of brand agnostic. I don't stick with one brand on anything. I just say if it works, it works. Dave R. I'm the real Dave R. Remember me, Dave? That's right. I do remember you. So funny. It says SLVR says, I love the movie Dune. The remake will be sick. I think it really will be. Villeneuve is going to be an incredible director for it. I think it's going to be amazing. Cody Mayberry says, anyone read the articles on the Celine Hot perfume line? I'm intrigued. Hopefully they aren't Gucci Vuitton prices. Excuse me. I haven't read anything about them. Joseph Regali, nice chatting with you, David. I'm going to buy the Caput Mundi. Oh, awesome. Felix W, very nice live stream. Thank you for watching. Tommy Lejoie, nice guitar. Thank you. I really, really am like super thrilled with it. I even got this used and bought it for an insane deal. It's got like a chambered body. I really wanted to Gretsch because I really wanted the Gretsch sound, and this is a great price point for entry point for that for Gretsch. I didn't want to spend $2,000 on a Gretsch. Dune theme. I don't know the Dune theme. Do they have a theme? I don't even know. Tuctimus Prime says, I still miss Hero as a fragrance reviewer. Are there any past reviewers that you miss? Yeah, I miss Katie Puckrick a lot. I think she was just an incredible reviewer and critic. She had great videos. There are other reviewers that I do think of from time to time. One reviewer that I miss an incredible amount. He was a friend that died a few years ago, and I think about him all the time. Mostly because I have a gift that he gave me, and a gift that he gave me, and I think I see it every day. It's in my closet. SLVR TTZX says, no comment, just wanted to give you a little something. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Talking Sense, nice color. Looks like a Fender, like Pacific Blue. It is kind of like that. It is, I mean, I think like the Lake Placid Blue or Pacific Blue You can kind of see that. It's called Fairlane Blue. You can kind of see a little bit of sparkle in there too. Gretsch really nails the colors. I really like Gretsch a lot. Like a lot of their colors are inspired by cars. And even some Fenders, especially older Fenders, were too. I guess with a name like Fender, you'd have to be inspired by a car. I Am the Jad says, oud is very misused and misunderstood ingredient. It's all about the blend. Yeah, I totally agree. Tommy LeJoie, what kind of music do you like? I like a lot of stuff. So obviously I really like guitar-driven stuff. I really like... I really like AC/DC. I like rock. I like classic rock. But I like a lot of other stuff besides that. Oh, I got 10% left on my phone, guys. But one of my favorite bands is Big Wreck. They're a Canadian band. Really love them. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic band. I like other stuff too. Like I like Enya a lot. If I'm writing, I'll listen to Enya. And I like Enya a lot too. Completely different though. I like some bands, like there's one band called Taicho. There's an electronic band, electronic with a lot of analog sounds. I like them a lot. But I like all kinds of different stuff. Felix, what is my favorite ingredient in a fragrance? I think violet would be up there. Pink pepper, spices. Typically, my favorite kind of type of scent would be a woody, spicy type of scent. That's typically, like if you make a woody spicy, you have an 80% chance that I'll like it. I'm the Jad. Now you definitely look like Adam Levine, but way cooler. Thanks. Nice guitar, thank you. I think Givenchy's Xerius Rouge is very good, says Senator. Oh man, have I tried that one? I don't remember if I have or not. Have you tried the new Mancera Instant Crush? I see a lot of hype around it. Yes, I have. I actually have some. So they sent me a bottle of it too. I have a video that's coming out that's going to be talking, at least mentioning it, and talking a little bit more about it. I think it's pretty good. I think it's definitely a good fragrance. It's not one of my favorites. It's definitely not one of my favorites from Mancera, but I think it's excellent. So it's going to be on my, it's going to be on a fragrance, it's going to be on my video called 5 Fragrances You Should Buy, an ongoing series. And that video series is for the purpose of making small reviews on fragrances that I don't have time to make full reviews on. So that's going to be on that one. But I like it. Some people say it smells like Baccarat Rouge 540, which they say that about everything though, but I'm not really sure. I need to try Baccarat Rouge 540, but anyway. Vacanza Italiana says, thanks for hanging. See you next time. See you later. What happened to Katie? I don't know. I think she moved to England and then she just, I guess, changed careers or whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for rocking. I'll see you next time. Gentleman's Journey is my miserable self-welcome to here. Yes, it is, but because you came here, now I have to leave. My thoughts on Office for Men. You're welcome. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been here for about 90 minutes. I got 10% life, maybe less on my phone, so I got to go. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I'm going to try to do more live chats in the future. See you next time, guys. Bye.